Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm Julie Geigle, and this is our free masterclass, our introduction to Reiki energy healing. And I have some exciting stuff for you tonight. And don't forget to hang in there till the end, where we'll be giving away a drawing for a free psychic reading. All right, so let's pop over to our awesome PowerPoint. There we go. Introduction to Reiki. If you signed up for this class, you're in the right place. So excited to see so many of you here tonight. Wow. 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 Almost over 50%. That's awesome. Okay, well, I guess this is our time tonight. So just a few housekeeping. There is extra security with Zoom. I do appreciate it if you can make sure your name shows up. So there's like 3 ellipsis dots if you hover over your little box, and you can rename yourself or add your name in there. I really, really appreciate that. And that's helpful when we do the free drawing at the end, so I know who I'm talking to. All right, let's get to know you. So first, I want you to open that chat up. You're going to need to understand how the chat box works, because that's where we're going to be doing the raffle at the end. So I'll be picking a number between 1 and 50, and I'll have you pop that number into the chat box. But if you really can't figure that out tonight, you are welcome to unmute yourself and let me know what number you've chosen at the end. Just kind of a heads up for you there. But right now, I want you to open that chat box and let us know where you're from. We've got Suze here from Australia. I love it. And it's morning there, it's evening here. And so let us know where you're at with Reiki. 1, you're brand new, never heard of it before, or have barely know anything. Number 2, you have had a Reiki session. You've experienced Reiki for yourself. Or number 3, you've been attuned. So whether it's level 1, level 2, master, whatever, you have been attuned. So you know what this excitement is all about. So let's go ahead and meet everybody here tonight. So excited. Can you tell? Okay, figure out how to open my chat. Here we are. Awesome, awesome. All right, we've got Joanne from Ohio, and Stephanie from Kentucky, Jessica from Alabama. Hey, Jessica. Matthew, I'm currently in a library that closes in 1 hour. I may have to drop off early. Thanks for the heads up on that, Matthew. Yeah, we will end at 8:15. I'm pretty sharp with that. And we've got Stephanie from Kentucky, Joanne from Ohio. Awesome. Jessica's a 1, brand new to Reiki. Joanne is a 2, has experienced it. Rebecca is a 3, a level 1. Congratulations, Rebecca. That's a big deal to be attuned. Emily, she's had a session. Stephanie, level 1. Matthew, 2. Awesome. Or Stephanie is 1, brand new to Reiki. Okay. Paula, Utah, 0. I love it, Paula. Liza, brand new from Los Angeles, California. I wonder if you must know my friend Susan. Yeah, she is such a gem, definitely. Matthew's from Nevada, awesome. Susie, yes, I've experienced it, yay. Hey, Julie, excited to see you from Jessica. Awesome. Silva from Toronto, level 2. And we have another Jessica from Texas, 2.5. Not sure what that means, but I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. You guys, don't tell the rest of the people, but you're my favorite group. You guys are amazing already. I love it. Okay, so let's move on now that we know where everybody is at. And let me try to close that out so we're not distracted. Good, good. My promise to you, I promise, I'm going to show you how Reiki can transform your life from increasing your psychic and medium gifts to healing your body to clearing out blocks to your energy field that may be holding you back to strengthening your own connection with the divine. Reiki has changed my life, and I know it can change yours too. Like, really, it can. Now, I have a special bonus. We've got the free psychic drawing at the end, but I also have a special bonus for the Reiki series if you showed up live here tonight. Now, it's important that you turn off all distractions. Together, we create a sacred space with our attention and intention. The healing of the Reiki will be as powerful as your attention to it. So, if you are multitasking, if you have people interrupting you, it's not going to be as profound as if you would create that sacred space and have that intention and attention to the energy here today. I mean, it just makes perfect sense. So grab your phone, make sure it's turned off, flip it over so you're not distracted by people, close out of your browsers, shut the door, let your family know that you need an hour of time, and it will be worth it. It will be worth it for everybody in the end. Promise me, or I promise you. All right. So you are in the right place if you have a physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual issue that you'd like to heal. You're wanting to awaken and expand your intuition, or more specifically, your psychic and medium gifts. Number 3, you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to add another tool to your toolbox, or maybe you're looking to open up a new business, generate another source of income. 4, you have a family member that you want to help, or you want to help your plants grow. I use it on my plants every day. And you would not believe my flower garden that I planted last year is really blossoming. I love it. All right, now I want you to pop into that chat again and tell me, why are you here? Which one resonates the most with you? Is it number 1, self-healing? 2, increasing your intuition? 3, you're an entrepreneur or you want to be? 4, you've come to heal someone else, to help someone else in their healing. Or number 5, all of the above, right? All right, let's see where everybody's at tonight here. Okay, Emily's a 5, Jessica's a 4, Susie's a 5, right? Why wouldn't you want to be a 5? All of the above. Uh, Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay. I love it. I love it. And Joanne's a 5, 1 and 2, Rebecca. Yes. So 1 is self-healing and 2 is increasing psychic gifts. Yeah, it was interesting because our last class was really, everybody was really big with 2, increasing that intuition. It was so fun to see that. Yeah, wanting self-healing and helping someone else to heal. Excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to help you do that. And you're in the right place. All right, I'm here for you 150%. Whatever your motivation, I fully support you here today. So, just a little bit about me. I am a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother. We just celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary in April. So, super exciting on that one. And these are my 2 beautiful buttercups. I've got buttercup number 1 in the beautiful red dress, and buttercup number 2 in that black dress. And then we have our son Marcus, and he just got engaged this year. I'm super excited. We've got a wedding in January, and I've just started trying on dresses. I just got one in the mail today. I can't wait to try on. So we're so excited. We're so excited. And his fiance is Tiffany, and she brings 2 little girls, and they have one together, and then Marcus brings his Paige into the mix. So 4 girls, and it's just so much fun. We love it, that instant family, right? And then our daughter, Janae, over here just got engaged too. Oh my gosh, we had two engagements last year in 2020. COVID, I'm telling you, it's like the water. It must have been COVID. Everybody was getting engaged. And this is her beautiful fiance, Mike. And we're super, super excited for them as well. Janae's in college and a bright future ahead of her. All right, so just quickly, a little bit about me. I'm a school teacher. I have a master's in education. I spent 10 years teaching mostly sixth grade. I left teaching in 2007 and opened up Heaven Sent Healing. I work primarily as an international psychic medium and a spiritual coach. And today I'm a Reiki master teacher, along with a clinical hypnotherapist, ordained minister, certified meditation instructor, and most recently I was in India last March, right before COVID hit, or right when COVID hit. I barely made it home. It was insane. But I was trained as an Ekam Mitra and then initiated into Diksha, which I liken it to Reiki. It's India's form of Reiki. Super powerful, completely different energy, but all working with that universal life force energy. All right, so just a little bit about my Reiki journey. I actually experienced Reiki in 2004. I was having horrible migraines as a teacher. And so I found relief with Reiki. And then my husband was having severe knee pain, and he was supposed to have a knee surgery. And I found an excellent practitioner. And after a few treatments, he was fine. He never did have knee surgery. Yeah, so profound healing, profound healing. So, Reiki story number one of my biggest ahas with Reiki was actually during a Reiki session. So, I had attended an angel workshop and I was brand new to all this stuff. I had no desire to be a psychic or a medium or any of that stuff. I just liked angels and I wanted to learn everything I could about angels. Well, so I was at this angel workshop and they had Reiki practitioners during break giving treatments. And so I went and had a treatment. And during the treatment, during the session, I was visited by a friend in spirit. My husband's a friend from high school had committed suicide recently. And he came to me clear as a bell, Joe. And I like had a full on conversation with him, and he wanted me to talk to his parents, who I did not know, and his family, who I did not know, and was so excited that he could talk to me. And I'll never forget, I flew out that table. I'm like, oh my gosh, you'll never believe what's happening to me. And the practitioner was, just smiling quietly. And she absolutely knew. She was probably talking to him too. And so after we got finished, I couldn't wait to tell my teacher in the class. And so I explained what happened. And I was like, I want more. I can't wait. I am just thirsty for this beautiful, exciting energy and what it's opening up for me. And the first thing she said to me was, "You're a light worker." And I was like, "What the heck is that?" And the second thing she said to me was, "You're ready to be attuned for Reiki." And I was like, "Well, what the heck does that mean?" And so that's where it started. It was so amazing. I'm still blown away every time I think about that. So, shortly after, I left teaching. And like I said, it just started with an innocent angel workshop. And my husband's like, "You're doing what?" Wait a minute. But yeah, so I opened Heaven Sent Healing, and that Reiki activated my mediumship abilities. And it was instrumental in major life changes, along with being timeless. Reiki is timeless. And last year in 2020, I received an award. So that was super exciting for the best holistic medicine practitioner in the Eau Claire, Wisconsin area. So I was honored to receive that. Can you imagine what it would feel like to work with an energy field that could not only help you heal yourself and your friends and family, but could help you strengthen your intuition and develop your own psychic medium gifts? Reiki is a universal life force energy. And the word Reiki is made up of two Japanese words. The first is Rei, which means universal, and the second is Ki, which means life force energy. So Reiki is actually spiritually guided life force energy. This is like energy from God. I mean, in my book, it's God. Whatever the divine is for you, it is that energy, that pure, sacred energy. I love it. So, Reiki brings back the light that was always inside of us. Reiki is a form of spiritual practice used as a complementary therapy for the treatment of physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual issues. Universal life force energy is constantly flowing from your hands. Like we're born with it, it's inside of us. We use it. I mean, think about a time when you hurt yourself growing up. What's the first thing your mom did? Put her hand on it or rubbed it. And that activates, that gets that energy flowing, and the healing starts. So the attunements actually strengthen, deepen, widen that energy field that you're born with. And with each attunement, the healing energy just grows stronger. So in a Reiki treatment, the hands are then placed several inches above or directly on the person for healing. Now, with Reiki, we do have the long distance symbol, which has been instrumental, especially during the pandemic. So we're still able to use this energy and help other people via long distance. So it's been awesome. Now, there are many, many, many benefits of Reiki, but here are just a few. It stimulates the body's immune system. It creates a peaceful, deep state of relaxation. So it promotes calm and tranquility. It is excellent with pain relief, as I shared in a couple of my stories. And it's also helps promote restful sleep. So your sleep is deeper and more calming, and it dissolves energy blocks and tension. So one of my favorite early stories is Jan. And I used to host a healing circle over at our local Unity Church. And I would just go around just for a few minutes and, what do you need help with? And then I'd place my hands on that area on their body and invite the Reiki to be channeled. And Jan was having problems with her knees. So I just, literally a couple minutes of energy on those knees. And the next week she came back and she was like, "Oh, you're never going to believe this, Julie." I was scheduled to have surgery, and they went and did a follow-up MRI because my pain was gone. I didn't have any more pain, and I didn't need surgery. I was healed. And the doctor said, "I don't know what the heck you've been doing, but keep it up." So yeah, that story to this day is one of my favorite ones. That is how powerful Reiki is. So let's look at the definition of attunement. Attunement means to bring into accord or harmony, to adjust. He has attuned himself to living in the quiet country. So if you think about the highest version of yourself, we are always trying to align with the highest version of ourselves. And so when you're out of alignment, you're out of attunement. And the Reiki energy, the Reiki attunement specifically help you move back into alignment with your highest and best self. So, to tune or bring into harmony as a musical instrument, we all know what an instrument sounds like when it's out of tune, right? Can you imagine? That's kind of what's happening with us when we get out of balance. We're out of tune. And the attunement, the Reiki attunements, help bring you back into alignment and raises your vibration. So, the Reiki attunement is a powerful spiritual experience. There's not only a beautiful healing that comes through opening up channels and connecting with your guides, but the attunement helps in so many, many, many ways. And the attunement energies are channeled into the student through the Reiki master, just like this. And I do long distance attunements. And so you are on screen with me, and I place my hands, on your head virtually on screen and pass the attunement through to you. It is as powerful as in person, most definitely. Now, one of the questions that I get is if I've already been attuned, do I need to be attuned again? Not necessarily. And the only reason you might want to be attuned again is if you're feeling called to a particular teacher, because each teacher brings in their own entourage of spiritual beings that are working with them. So each teacher has a unique energetic force field that is passing the attunements through to you. So you will have a unique experience depending on the teacher that you're working with and where you're at on your spiritual journey. So I always offer free refreshers annually for my students. And another question I get a lot is if I've had one, why do I need to come back and get another one? And it is because you're at a different point. You're a different person. What do they say? Every 7 years, we're like a completely different physical being. Our whole cells, our whole body regenerates every seven years. So you are at a different point on your spiritual journey. So every time you have that attunement, it's going to be completely different. And it continues to build. It's like that snowball effect. It keeps getting stronger and more powerful. So, this is my spiritual team. I work with Archangel Metatron first and foremost. I'm a huge Jesus freak and a God girl. And I work with Sri Amma Bhagavan. They are real live avatars in India. And that's who I met when I traveled to India in March. And it was amazing to get to meet them in person. The energy was so phenomenal. And I also work with the Pleiadians. So Metatron, the Pleiadians, and Sri Amma Bhagwan specifically come in when I do the attunements, along with the Reiki master guides and teachers. The room's pretty packed, and I can feel them all here right now. I hope you can too. As soon as you registered for this program, your healing began, and it has continued throughout. So the energy is super, super powerful. Now, the process is guided by the ray, which is God consciousness or higher power, and makes adjustments in the process, in this attunement process, depending on the needs of each student. So they meet you where you're at. You're not going to be overloaded or blown away in a negative sense, if you will. They're going to meet you where you're at. So if you are hesitant about any psychic medium gifts, then they're going to back off on that and focus all on the healing. So, setting that intention, what you desire is important. And just trust that they're not going to give you more than what you need at that time. The attunement is also attended by Reiki guides and other spiritual beings who help implement this process. So they all come together and work in tandem. Many report having mystical experiences involving visions and healings and past life experiences and messages from their spiritual team. And also, I need to add this one. People are reporting a stronger and deeper, clearer connection with loved ones in spirit. So, if you've had someone pass and you are dying to connect with them, wanting to connect with them, Reiki is a really beautiful avenue to have that connection. And my last Reiki story, my husband hurt his rotator cuff on the job. I swear, he's like always hurting himself. And so again, it was surgery. The doctor wanted to do surgery. It was going to be expensive. The recovery was long. and painful. And I'd been introduced to Reiki. By this time, I had my own business, right? I was a master teacher. And so my husband had had good reviews in the past with Reiki with his knee. So I was like, let's just hold up a minute here and focus on Reiki. So I actually attuned my husband to Reiki, and together we did Reiki on his rotator cuff. And when we started, he could barely get his elbow up this high. And after a few weeks, he was completely recovered and lifting weights and never did have surgery. And that was at least, that was 2008. So what, 13 years ago? Yeah, it's amazing. The attunement can also increase your psychic sensitivities. Students often report experiences involving opening the third eye, increasing intuitive awareness, meeting members of their spiritual team, like in your mind's eye, that claircognizant, seeing them. Who's in my team? Boom, they show up. Strengthening your psychic abilities. And my favorite one, a flowering of the heart occurs with attunements. So sometimes, when we've been burned a lot, when there's been a lot of pain, maybe growing up in childhood or in relationships, we kind of put a guard, a fence around our heart. And so Reiki really helps to melt that down and heal that, dissolve that, so that we can experience love on a more profound and deeper level, a flowering of the heart. So beautiful. All right. So there's loads of effects of the Reiki attunement. It heals body, mind, and spirit. It works on causes, develops positive attitude, releases stress, balances energy and chakras. Reiki works with your chakra centers, increases your energetic field, enhances personal growth, expands creativity. I mean, it's endless. All the benefits of Reiki. Okay, I think I'm ready. I know you're ready. I can feel it. We are going to move into a beautiful Reiki long distance healing. This is going to last about 10 minutes and it's going to be amazing. So you'll especially want to have this time quiet time for yourself to take advantage of the benefits of this. And I'm going to have you just take a few deep breaths while I get the music going. See if, yeah, I like to be present here. So we're going to stop sharing that. And we're going to alrighty. We're going to do advanced so I can still see you. You can still see me. Now we're going to test our music. Make sure it's not too loud. All right, can everybody hear me okay? If I could just get like a thumbs up if you can hear me okay over the music, or thumbs down if you need me to turn the music down. Music's too loud, you're having a hard time hearing me. Thumbs down. I know sometimes I talk softer and we really don't want that music to cover up anything I'm saying. We want it to enhance it. So thumbs up, everything's good. Thumbs up, everything's good. Let's see. Matthew, Stephanie, thumbs up. Everything's good. Okay. Yay. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to channel. I'm going to bring Metatron in. And I will just have you take a nice deep breath. Now, the energy is very powerful. If you want to get a crystal to charge, or if you have something you want to clear, anything you might want to clear. And I love to use essential oils during Reiki, my channeling. All right. So I'm going to have you just take 3 deep breaths with me. welcoming in your spiritual teams. Opening to receive this beautiful healing this day. And now we invite you to receive this healing by simply placing your hands anywhere on your body that needs healing at this time. And if there is an area that is uncomfortable for you to reach, place your hands on your thighs, palms down, and ask that this beautiful energy be directed to that area. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Relaxing deeper, expanding wider, opening to receive this healing now. And now take a moment to place your hands on your heart ones. And imagine calling in your soul family, calling in your loved ones, your friends, your family, co-workers. And imagine this beautiful healing love moving into their essence, their soul, and experiencing this healing with them. Feeling the love expanding within this soul group. And now I want you to imagine extending this energy into your community, moving it out into your state, moving it out across the globe. To all people everywhere, may they find peace. May all people everywhere find love. May all people everywhere experience wholeness and truth. And now imagine a magnet on your forehead, and imagine drawing into your energetic field your soul family, your extended soul family. We like to call these light pods, pods of light. You are drawing forth to you people that are like-minded, creating your own community of love and light that is expanding as you continue experiencing the love of Reiki and the healing of Reiki. Now imagine a beautiful grid across the planet. There is a spot calling your name. Find this spot. Stand upon this spot. And as you do, it lights up. It lights up you, almost like a light bulb. And imagine out the top of your head this beautiful beam of light that rises from beneath and reaches up into the heavens, connecting in with the God consciousness and the highest of all Reiki energies. And now feel this light moving down into your crown chakra, down into your third eye and your throat, moving into your heart chakra, your sacral and solar plexus, and your root chakra. And then imagine this beautiful wave of light moving out the bottom of your feet into Mother Earth. Thank your team for joining us here today, and all of the Reiki masters and I have spoken here this day. Back to our PowerPoint, our slideshow. And what I would like you to do while I'm figuring out all this technology is go ahead and post in the chat your experience. Could you feel anything during the long distance Reiki healing? Some people report various sensations or feelings. I would love to hear about that. And go ahead, open up that chat window and share that with me while I get our screen, our slideshow back up. All right. Try that one more time. There we go. Okay. So let's take a look at some of your experiences here. And we have Jessica, tingling, hot flashes, chill bumps. I love it. Stephanie, my hands were very warm. I would have to say that's probably the number one thing. Like when I rub my hands together and activate that energy, my hands tingle and then they heat up. And that's how I know the Reiki is complete, is they stop, they cool off. A lot of tingling in my head and back and hands. Awesome, Joanne. That usually indicates where healing is occurring. All right. And Matthew, a lot of energy flowing from my hands, which I kept over my heart chakra until Julie said to remove them. Once I removed them, it felt like someone had put their hands on my chest. I'm still feeling energy there. I love it. I love it. Your team is working overtime on you, Matthew. Absolutely. Liza says, and I'm going to just copy that quickly. I felt the energy move through my chakras at the end. My sister in spirit gave me a big smile. Ooh, I love that. I love that. It is just incredible how clear our loved ones in spirit are coming through during Reiki sessions and the attunements. The veil is definitely thinning. This is a true testament. All right, we have Oksana here. She has come to join us tonight to share. She's a Reiki student of mine from last year. She went through the Reiki series last year and has a beautiful testimonial to share with us, because there's nothing like hearing about another person's experience. So Oksana, if you will, take yourself off mute and pop your video on so we can.
I'm starting my video. Hi, I don't know. Can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, because I can only see the screen of the PowerPoint.
Oh, yeah, no, we can see you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the share so we can get a bigger
Sorry, I'm in the
picture
car
of
on
you.
the road, so I don't know if I have the best lighting. But I don't know if people read the email that Julie sent out, but I've experienced a lot. First of all, I kind of run into Reiki with my own Reiki healer that I used to work with. And then when the COVID happened, I guess the services stopped. And then by some miracle, I didn't even think of doing Reiki myself, because for some reason I saw that it's only for people who have the special powers. Only those can do Reiki.
Nope.
So was like, I'm not worthy. So yeah,
And
and then
you are absolutely worthy, which you've proven a million times over.
I was mistaken. But definitely, and then I was a little hesitant because there were options on only one course, two, or all three, and I was like, what if I don't feel anything? What if I can't do it? Why should I commit for all three? Even though I mean, in my own mind, I only needed just to heal myself. I
Mhm.
had no long distance plans as to help others. And it's funny, it turned out more, I do work on everybody else besides myself now. So it's complete
Right?
opposite.
I love it. I love it.
It's like my girlfriend was like, oh, my animal is sick. Can you do Reiki on him? Or, it's always somebody else. Like I said, it's funny. But on the way here, my stomach was hurting and we were driving. And I was like, oh, I just do Reiki right now in the car. So
Yeah.
it's very convenient in the sense that I live in like a naturopath way where I don't take any medicine or chemicals or stuff like that. So I wouldn't even take Tylenol or anything like that. And it's really helped during I have 6 animals, so it really helped. If one gets sick, the other one like strained her leg, the other one had surgery. So there's always something happening. So it really helpful just to help them heal. Like after the surgery, everybody like got really, like, the sutures were perfectly healed quickly and everything. And I was in an accident myself in January. I had 16 stitches in my nose, and I don't know if you can see now, but I mean, like, you can't see anything now. And the doctor, I went like like 2 months after, and he's like, yeah, it healed perfectly. Even when 2 weeks after I went to take the sutures out, it was healing. I didn't do anything. I didn't put anything on it. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. And then I think it's also, well, I know it is not just it, I think it helped me to just open up my whole psychic abilities and get more in tune, just with nature spirits and angels, and just have this direct communications link. um Kind of get more in tune, like messages as well. um
Beautiful.
Also,
Tell us about your new business you opened up. I
well, yeah,
love
so
it.
it's funny, like, things can just kind of like happen. I had no intentions to. I always love crystals. I always drawn to them, but I had never even thought of getting myself into the crystal business. And then we were in Arkansas just staying there, and then we ran into the crystal place, and then we just, like, somebody was, I don't know, it just kind of just one thing fell to another. And now, yeah, we open a crystal store, but a lot of people offer the service is to help with put intentions, their own personal intentions into the crystals. Like, what do they need? I always ask, like, what's your intentions for the crystal you're buying, and I mean, I have good reviews from the people who did purchase, and I did the Reiki service on the crystals. Yeah, I mean, really, yeah, it's pretty cool.
What a beautiful idea. So you infuse crystals with whatever they need for healing, mental, physical, emotional, and then you ship it off to them and they use it and have an experience with that healing. I
Yeah.
love it. That's amazing. Now, what's the name of your store on Etsy?
It's Inner Earth Messengers.
Inner Earth Messengers.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate your time tonight.
No, I just want to add something real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anything Julie tells you to do the read before the class, make sure you do read.
It does help, right? Yep, it does. Awesome, awesome. All right, sweetheart, you have a beautiful night. Thank you so
Thank you. Thank
much.
you. Bye bye.
All right, let's dive back into our PowerPoint. We're going to be heading into our free psychic reading soon. So hang in there. We're almost done. Let me just take a few minutes to share a little bit more about the Reiki series. Would you like to learn more about Reiki and become attuned so you can heal yourself, increase your intuition, and strengthen your own connection with the divine? You showed up today, even though I know you're incredibly busy, like we all are, for a very specific reason. Maybe you're sick and tired of not feeling your best day in and day out and are ready to try something different. Maybe you're here because someone in your family is struggling and you'd like to help them. Maybe you came today because you want a stronger connection with your own spiritual team, allowing your journey here to be easier. Maybe you're looking to add more to your practice, or maybe you're like Oksana and are wanting to begin a spiritual based business, or not even knowing that you want to begin one and it just evolves. I love that. You're invited today to our Reiki series, 14 hours of energy healing, training, and attunements to ignite your spiritual gift of healing. And you automatically become one of our Reiki angels. So here's my promise to you. My Reiki series is a one of a kind experience that will open up your channels to heal yourself and others. Archangel Metatron and the Pleiadians that I closely work with come in and assist the Reiki masters with this beautiful healing Reiki attunements. This experience will strengthen and deepen your connection with your spiritual team and the divine, whatever that is for you. It will allow you, if you're an entrepreneur, to increase your offerings to your clients and or assist in establishing a new practice. So you have two opportunities to join us. I just added this second one in because I get asked this a lot. So number one is our annual live on Zoom program. I only promote that once a year. It's right now. It ends. Registration is closing soon, very, very soon. And I only take a limited number of students. I like to work with a small group of people because I like to have that one-on-one attention. So our dates for 2021 are next Thursday we start, and then the following or 2 weeks later, we have level 2 on June 24th, and then we have our master level during the Lionsgate portal on August 6th, the Friday. The second opportunity to join us is self-paced. So you can come in at any time. You are not tied to any dates. So you watch the recorded 4-hour live class instruction. It's 4 hours for each of the levels. So it's a total of about 11 hours. You watch that instruction on your own, and then you schedule a private attunement with me for each level at no extra charge. So you get one on one time with me absolutely free, included in the program. Now, the Reiki series includes a total of 14 hours. In level 1, you learn how to heal yourself. That's 4 hours of training and an hour of attunement. In level 2, you receive the sacred healing symbols, including the long distance symbol, which is super powerful. Again, 4 hours of training plus an hour of the attunement. And the master level, you receive the most powerful symbol of all to take your healing gift to its fullest expression. Don't you love that? I love that. And again, this is a 4-hour training plus a 1-hour attunement. And in our live program, the space is limited. If you opt for the self paced program, it is unlimited. So maybe you don't need all 3 levels. I know there are a few of you on here today that are already attuned. Maybe you're already a level 1 and you're looking to experience the next level. If you only need 1 level right now, that's perfectly fine. I have opened up a section to register for each of the individual levels. It does not include all of the bonuses or specials that I offer with the Reiki series program. So with the program, with the Reiki series, it includes instruction to learn about the history of Reiki, why it's so powerful, a fire ceremony. So we do that with every level. We have the powerful Reiki attunements with guided meditation to deepen the connection to your spiritual team. And there's practice time during class on how to use Reiki. And then we have our beautiful Reiki angel community, which you are part of indefinitely. And last but not least, we have Q&A time at the end of every single class so I can answer all of your questions. Now, here are the 3 bonuses I'm offering with the Reiki series. Number 1, bonus number 1 is access to me inside a private members only messenger group indefinitely. When you sign up for the series, you get access to me indefinitely um, on all things Reiki, right? So it is a beautiful, beautiful way to support you, most definitely. Bonus number 2, peace of mind. Remember, I am a clinical hypnotherapist and I have a beautiful hypnotherapy recording called Peace of Mind that you're going to love. And number 3, I have opened a special group session, Channeling with Metatron. You can ask Metatron a question, talk to him, engage with him, get answers, get wisdom, get inspiration. And this is only for my people who join us for the live program. All right, so what it costs is $2,722, but you can get started today for just 3 payments of $333 or one payment of $975. Now, I do have a special fast action bonus that ends in 24 hours. So if you register within the next 24 hours, you get an additional $50 off of that one-time payment price. Now you have 2 choices today. You can either come, experience this beautiful class, and leave. You continue doing what you're doing and make no new changes or try anything new. Or number 2, you 100% commit to learn Reiki and become attuned. And 1 year from today, your whole world improves. You experience more love, more joy, more peace, but best of all, more healing. All right, now we're going to just pause for a minute to see if anybody has any questions before we roll into our free psychic reading. You can pop questions in the chat or just unmute yourself. Just unmute yourself and you can ask directly any questions. So I'm just going to pause for a moment. We'll do that teacher wait time. 1 minute of silence.
Hi, Julia.
Hey, Susie, how are you?
Good, thanks. With coaching, with your coaching, what happens with your coaching?
I'm not sure I understand what your question is. You're asking about my coaching?
Yes.
Yes, I offer a spiritual coaching, and you can take a look at the services that I have available on my website on the services tab. There's also an opportunity to schedule a free discovery session. It's 15 minutes. If you scroll to the very bottom of my website,
Okay.
heavensenthealing.us, you can click on the link for the free discovery session.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us here. Anyone else have any questions today? Joanne asks, what's the difference between healing touch and Reiki? I'm familiar with healing touch, but I could not speak to the difference between the two. What if I just let Metatron talk for just a minute? What he's telling me is that Reiki is Japanese healing. So it reminds me of like India's Diksha. So Metatron's just showing me healing touches from a different organization, if you will. So it's a different energy field, operates on a different energy system, is what he's telling me. All right. Jessica says, can you do a different payment plan for those of us who need it but are struggling financially? I wish I could pay the full price or 3, but I have neither Okay. Jessica, yeah, just email me privately, Jessica. We can figure something out. And it might be best for you to maybe start off with each level, kind of go up into the levels. And you're a member of my inner circle, so I do make exceptions for my members. So yeah, sweetheart, just reach out to me privately, and we'll figure something out. But I really want to make this happen for you. You'd love this. This would really help. Absolutely. Okay. Anybody else?
Julie, could I ask a question?
Yes, Jessica. Hi.
Hi,
My
how
other
are you?
Jessica. I'm good.
I almost did this last year and I couldn't afford it then either. So I'm excited to have another chance. I think you saw I put that I'm kind of naturally attuned already, and I love that you're talking about the heart wall kind of
Absolutely.
phenomenon. My dog is trying to get in here on this. Um, So I'm just wondering because I'm already really pretty psychic and like I said, have a lot of access to Reiki with animals and really receptive people. And I'm wondering, do you think that the attunements will open up that heart wall for me? I've had a like really traumatic life. So I
Oh,
resonate with that.
most definitely. Most definitely. It seems to really help people like with PTSD, especially in terms of the heart. Um, but yeah, yeah, if you're looking at the next level, the next step, this is a beautiful, beautiful next step for
And is
you.
that something in the individual attunement you really work on us individually with those kind of aspects?
Well, and Jessica, I do have to say that they're both incredibly profound. So I have found that working with a group, the group collective consciousness creates its own energetic field that is beyond amazing. And so the working privately in an attunement is also amazing because my focus is 150% on you. And I don't have all these different things going on. So in the private attunement, it's your soul focus, but in that group attunement, you got the group collective consciousness. So I've always, my personal preference is to experience it in a group,
Yeah.
but to allow for people whose schedules don't work out, I have opened up that private opportunity, which
Oh,
is just as profound.
thank you so much for answering my question, Julie.
Yeah, great question. I love it. Like I said, you guys are rock stars tonight. The fourth class is the charm. Are you kidding me? I almost didn't host this one. Okay, last question. 11:11 a.m. here in Australia. Yeah, Suze, what are the times for the 4-hour sessions on the dates? 10 o'clock, actually. I hosted at 10 a.m. So I don't know if that would work for you or not. So I do 2 Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then I do a Friday. Central Standard Time is the time zone. And it's a 5-hour session. So we do 4 hours of instruction, and the last hour is the attunement. And if you can only do two, attend 2 out of the 3, um, what I recommend is to do the Reiki series. And if you can only do 2 live, that's fine. And then do that third one in the self-paced program. That's perfect. So yeah, no worries on that one. And that's why I love the flexibility of this. Metatron showed me you can do another opportunity. And I'm like, what? But yeah, it's like, whoa, that's a great idea. Love working with Metatron. He's amazing. Oh, Rebecca. And Susie, look at those timestamps. 808, 8 is abundance, infinite, unending abundance and prosperity. And the timestamp on your questions is both of you girls, Suze and Rebecca, 808. So definitely a sign. I'm the numerologist girl, and that 808 is definitely a sign for you girls. Okay, any other questions before we move into our free reading? Great questions, everyone. All right, so we're just going to sum it up quickly. The Complete Reiki Series training program with lifetime access includes 14 hours of instruction from learning Reiki's origins to attunements and practicing your new skills together. It includes videos, audios, replays, access to a loving, supportive Reiki community, providing a safe place to practice, and certifications. I have to put that slide in sooner. Certifications, you get 3. You get 3 certifications, 1 for each level, and they're just beautiful too. So those get mailed out at the end after you get that master level, and it is a hard copy, and it's printed and put in the mail. Unless you are out of the country, I typically don't mail out of the country. It's pretty expensive. But if you want to cover that shipping, the extra cost of shipping out of the country, I'm happy to do that. But typically, my out of the country students, I email the file and then they can just print it. And then don't forget, you get those annual refreshers absolutely free. Again, it's 3 payments of $333 or 1 payment of $975. And if you register in the next 24 hours, you get an extra $50 off. All right, so let's go ahead and move into our psychic reading because I know we are all ready. I'm going to open that chat window up. Awesome, Jessica. All right, so I'm going to pick a number between from 1 to 50, and I'm going to write it down on a card, and the person that comes closest to the number gets the free reading today. Go ahead and type your number in the chat. All right, we've got a 12 right now, 37, 34, 23, 27, 9, 13. And we do have a winner. Silva, 13. 13 is the lucky winner. And that's how many people are on with us right now, 13. We had 19. So yeah, so excited you guys could stay till the end. All right, Silva. So yeah, go ahead. If you can be on video, that's the best for me. Otherwise, unmute yourself. So awesome.
Oh,
Hey, how are
hi.
you?
So good. So excited to be here. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I don't know what to ask.
I love it. I love it. Now, I work with quite a few angel cards, oracle decks. I can pick a card for you, or if you have a specific question, I'm happy to take a look into a particular situation for you.
Uh, what I would like to know, who is my guardian? Who are the angels that they are working with me right now?
Who are the angels that are working with you right now? All right, let me tune in here. All right, so the 2 that are stepping forward is Raphael. Like he's like, get out of my way. It's me, it's me, it's me. So Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. He's green and he is super powerful. He always comes around healers. And he is showing me that you are a healer, quite gifted. Now, are you attuned, Silva?
Many years ago.
Okay,
Many years ago, I
yeah.
was.
Yeah, because I'm almost seeing like a past life, like real far back. But yeah, you have been a healer and a master healer in many, 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 many lifetimes. And it's wanting to come forward. It's wanting to kind of take it off the shelf and start using it, opening up to those gifts. So Raphael is with you right now to get in touch with your inner healer and allow that to be more pronounced in your life. How does that feel when I tell you that?
It feels good. It feels good. You know, I wanted to be able to be in touch with the angels or, masters more easily,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that beautiful connection. Now, the other angel that I'm not as familiar with, but she is very pronounced, is Azrael. 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 And she's a softer energy. And I see that she's assisting with some mental emotional stuff right now. And I see she's surrounding you with a garden. Do you have a garden?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's the strongest. Communicate with her when you're in the garden.
Okay. I've been
Yeah.
taking shamanic studies,
Ooh, yeah.
actually. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
beautiful.
Yeah, I
Beautiful,
love
beautiful.
nature. So I have Archangel Raphael and Azrael. Right? I
Yes.
always feel I'm very close to Mary Magdalene. Somehow I feel like in my past life I had something to do with her. So I'm not
Yes.
quite sure.
Yeah. Well, and I tend to call in, the people that are in my tribe are the people that resonate with my spiritual team. And Mother Mary is definitely front and center, right by Jesus. And anybody connected to Jesus, Mother Magdalene, or Mary Magdalene, excuse me, Mother
Yeah.
Mary and Mary Magdalene. Say that fast 5 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, their beautiful, beautiful energy is infusing and surrounding all of us tonight. But yeah,
Mhm.
I love it. And you've got like a picture right behind you, and it looks like a halo.
Yeah,
Can you
I
see
see
that?
it now. Gee.
Well, and I noticed like when Oksana was talking, she had this beautiful bright white light on top of her head. And so did who's the last one we just spoke with? She had a beautiful bright light too. I like, what's up with all the lights? I love it.
Oh,
Oh,
gee.
all right. All right. Well, let's go
Thank
ahead and wrap this up, everyone. It's been
thank you so much. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to take everybody off mute. So I'm going to have you go ahead and unmute yourself and say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.